See, nice to see.
Yeah, it's great to see you, man. You're looking good over there, dude.
Almost as good as you. Almost as good as you.
Almost. Okay, I see you over
Let's
there,
go.
man.
Let's go.
You ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, man. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Focus Tricky 07 here. Today we got our podcast going on. We got T's Hot Takes podcast today. I got my guest with me today, Abel, also known as Poncho. Say what's up, man.
What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
Man, I guarantee they're doing great. We're gonna have a great one today. We actually got some great topics we gotta talk about today, man. We got Draymond time away from the team. We got Bam Adebayo 3-point barrage. We got NBA teams giving up on Kemba Walker. And we got the Dallas Mavs get Campazzo. And also, don't forget, at the end of the show, we got our hot take, so be sure you guys stay tuned for that. But other than that, man, everything's been going good lately?
It's been good, man. You know, the usual.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen you in a while, man.
It's been a good minute, bro. It's been a good minute.
It has, man. Guess who I'm with?
Who?
I'm with Austin.
You with Austin?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know. It's kind of crazy. Full circle, because remember whenever we ran into each other whenever I was still in school? Right by Summer Chase?
Yeah.
It was you and Austin. I thought that was kind of just ironic, you know?
Right.
But shit, let's go ahead and jump right into these topics, man. I'm ready to talk about this Draymond one.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's been going crazy.
You're not lying. All right, so here we go. We got Draymond time away from the team. Draymond talked with reporters the other day about the incident between him and Jordan Poole. For those of you who don't know what happened, Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the face during a team workout. Draymond Green has apologized since the incident, not only to Jordan Poole, but also to his teammates and coaching staff. Draymond Green is going to stay away and continue to work on himself. He also still doesn't know how Jordan Poole feels about it, and it begs to ask, will Jordan and Draymond ever be cool with each other after the incident? Because they just came off from winning a championship, dude, and this is gonna hurt their championship odds a lot.
Definitely.
Like, I'm a big believer in Jordan Poole. I think they need him to win another championship this year. Like 100%.
They definitely do.
You believe that?
Yeah. I feel like they need Draymond too, though, man. He's a big part of the team.
Oh yeah, they have to have both of them on the team, and they have to have both of them playing 100%. If they're both just giving 50 to, especially each other, that's not going to be a team.
They have to see eye to eye, man. Because one person doesn't make the team. Every single individual on the team makes the team. You know.
Yeah, because you're going to need Draymond's defensive and playmaking abilities, but then you're going to need Jordan Poole's scoring and playmaking abilities at the same time. Like, you got to have these two guys on the same page, you know? Like, I hope Jordan Poole, I know he's still young, so we don't know how exactly he's going to approach this with an older guy punching him in the face, you know? He could feel very disrespected being a youngster, you know?
For sure.
But I definitely think that they got to get, like, at least on the same page to where they can at least work together. If they get to where they can work together and be cool with each other on the court, then that's going to be great for them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I don't know how it'll be off the court. I know off the court, it's probably going to be shaky for a while, you know?
Definitely.
No one still knows why Draymond punches Jordan Poole. Like, did you see the video of how it happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw, you saw where Jordan Poole kind of pushed him, and then that's when Draymond snuck him. But Jordan Poole, but ain't no telling what Draymond said to him for Jordan Poole to just push him, and then Draymond came back with that stick.
Yeah, dude, I was so surprised because, like, how it looks whenever I saw it, all you see is Draymond talking to Jordan. Like, Jordan doesn't say a word, it looks like, and then all you see is Jordan push him, and then Draymond just clock him. Right. Draymond said himself how bad it looks on him because, like, it looks like.
It does. And you're at practice trying to better yourself, better your team, and you're doing that kind of stuff. That doesn't look very good on you.
Reporters all around too, man. Like, this wasn't a close practice. Everywhere.
Ain't no telling what's going on through Draymond's head, though, man. You know, he must have been somewhere mentally to have to just gone through with that.
Yeah, he could have been having a bad day. You never know. Maybe Jordan Poole was having a bad day. It could have been Jordan Poole's fault for all we know. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's
like, he could have said the wrong thing.
Right. Ain't no telling what Jordan Poole said to him. We're not seeing that. All we're seeing is Jordan shoved him and Draymond punched him.
Yeah, that is what we're seeing.
Right.
I definitely agree with you on that. But I think for them to win a championship, they're definitely going to be on the same page. I've seen a lot of trade talks already because of that. Like, I know the Warriors probably ain't talking about trading Draymond or Jordan Poole, but there's a lot of other teams and executives like, oh, they need to trade Draymond. Oh, they need to trade Poole. It's like,
I saw a report where it said the Lakers were interested in Draymond.
Yep, that's one where I saw Laker. It was a Laker for money deal, is what they called it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The Lakers could use Draymond.
They definitely could. That would actually be very scary. Also, at the same time,
that'd be for everybody else. It would be, man. The Lakers would be.
Yeah,
it'd be a cold team.
Imagine if they didn't have to give up AD or LeBron for him too.
Exactly. Imagine AD, LeBron, and Draymond on a team.
Especially with how big they are, dude. Like, that would just be insane, bro.
That would be major. That'd be major.
Especially with like the ball handling from LeBron and fucking Draymond, the defense. That would be a scary team.
Yeah, Draymond brings a lot to the table. He definitely does. That's why, in a way, I don't see Golden State trading him, because they know and understand what he brings to the table. And he definitely brings a lot. All the last championships they've won, man, he's been part of the team and he's made big plays.
Oh, yeah. You definitely couldn't have won all those championships without those three main players. You know, you got to have Draymond, Clay, and Steph.
Right. No, for sure.
Like, that's a real dynasty they got going on there, man.
It is, man. Man, ain't nobody been doing what they've been doing in the NBA. Not in the last 5-6 years, man. They've been in the finals, 4 times in the last 6 years?
Yeah.
They've been crushing it. They've been crushing it as a team for sure.
Like, we've seen teams actually try to copy them, basically, like just shoot a whole bunch of threes. We've seen all the way from the Rockets to the Mavericks to a whole bunch of teams trying to do it, but no one can do it like the Warriors. And that's because their team is like made for that system specifically.
It is. They got their shooters, and then they got that good defense too.
You want to know what surprised me? Jordan Poole coming in and taking Steph's spot while Steph was injured and playing his position well. Like, they were running Curry fucking normally shit that they would run for Curry. They was still running the same shit for Poole, and he could do some of that. That's scary, bro.
For a young guy, he's been handling himself well, carrying himself well, bro. He's been playing really good. Really has.
I ain't gonna lie. I expect him to make a huge jump this year. I really do.
Oh, no. I think so too, man. I think so too. I think he's going to be a big part of that team. Definitely. Him, Clay, and Steph. Hopefully they can keep Draymond, man. They need him. Hopefully they can, do what they need to do so they can see eye to eye, because I
don't see them trading him. Man.
I don't see it either. I don't see it either. With the role he's played in the last 4 or 5 years, I don't see it happening.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I really feel like Steve Kerr would literally look at this dude and be like, man, I'll just keep you for another year, get a championship, and just let you go, But, like, I don't know. At the same time, I mean, who knows?
Right. But, like, we don't know what's going on through Draymond's head. And like you said, he said he's falling back from the team, stepping back for a second. We'll see how it plays out. Once he gets some time to himself, he'll reevaluate everything, think about everything, and see where he's at with it, too.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back with a better mindset, him and Jordan Poole. You never know. Like we said, it could have been Jordan Poole's fault just as well, So hopefully they both come back together and they both show the team that, hey, we're here to play ball and we want to win. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We can both be grown about it, move on, and just win these ball games.
Exactly. But, man, we're going to hop into this other topic right here. You got anything else you want to talk about that real quick?
No, that's good. We covered it, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure we covered all of it. All right, Bam Adebayo, 3-point barrage. Bam Adebayo has started taking a lot more shots from outside the paint area. Bam is getting a lot more touches at all point of the clock now instead of just late clock. Remember, this is preseason basketball, but it definitely does show you what type of style Bam is going to play next year. There's a lot of rumors they want him to space out to the 3-point line so Yurtseven can play the center inside position. But the truth is, you never know what Pat Riley and Erik Spoelstra are going to do. Would you rather have Bam at the 4 and Yurtseven at the 5, or do you keep Bam as a small 5 and try to run your original lineup with Bam at the 5?
I think keep Bam at the 4. Bam's been going crazy. He's been going crazy.
Bam's my boy, bro.
He's been going crazy.
Dude, did you see it was the Heat game. It was the cancer game that they were doing where it's just a scrimmage, Heat players versus Heat players. He literally, it wasn't broadcasted anywhere, but there was a ton of highlights posted everywhere about it. Bam was just pulling that 3-point shot.
Going crazy.
I know. Off the dribble, catch and shoot.
Like, I'm telling you, man, he was going crazy.
His shot looks beautiful too. I ain't even gonna lie.
It does.
Everyone forgets this dude's only 6'9", as tall as LeBron James.
Right.
So it shouldn't be too much out of his wheelhouse to be able to shoot a reliable 3-pointer.
Not at all. Not at all. But He's been cold, man. He's been real nasty. And like you said, it's still the preseason. It's still the preseason, so they're kind of seeing where they're at. But I think once the season actually starts, man, he's gonna go crazy.
I think he's definitely going to be pulling threes this season. Like there's 100%. There ain't no way he's just pulling that many in the preseason and not pulling up in the regular season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm seeing at least like 2 to 3.
For sure. I think he's just trying to prove himself and trying to show him what he can do.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
He's been going crazy.
See, as a Miami Heat fan, I know we don't always give Bam any hate or anything. We love Bam playing a 5. He can literally guard the 1 through 5. I mean, if you want to be realistic, he can guard 2 through 5, no problem. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And literally having someone that can do that is ridiculous. And having him at a 5, it helps out because you can switch. You can do so many different things with Bam, you know?
Exactly.
I really do believe, though, in having a 7-footer at the center spot. Like if we had Yurt 7, I really think it would help Bam. I really feel like he could be more aggressive on the offensive end. He could help us be more playmaker like he was 2 years ago whenever he ran the ball like actually a lot.
Right.
And I actually think a Yurt 7 and a Bam Adebayo on the same floor at the same time, I really think that could work out, honestly.
I think so too. I mean, like you said, he's 6'9", so I mean he's got the good size on him, man. I think he's good on defense, showing he can be good on offense. I think they definitely need him out there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, but I'm sitting here trying to think because we actually saw a little bit of Yurt 7 playing the 5-man whenever Bam was out last year.
Right.
And Yurt 7 came in, and I think it was 5-6 games in a row that he got double doubles. And this dude like doesn't play. You got to think you're just not playing ever, and you're just coming in out of nowhere. A rookie, also, by the way, and you just come in and produce like that. That's what I'm saying. Like Heat culture is different whenever it comes to progressing people, I feel like. But I really do believe in this lineup because if we have Yurt 7, we gotta remember this dude can also shoot the 3 a little bit. Omar Yurt 7.
Oh yeah.
If him and Bam can shoot the 3, and you make it to where just Jimmy's the one attacking inside, that's very scary because no one can stop Jimmy whenever that dude's starting to get to the bucket. As you can see, all playoffs last year. I mean, whenever the dude wanted to get a bucket, he went and got the bucket. Just imagine how much space that dude could have on the floor with Bam, Yurt 7, Tyler Herro, Max Strus. You know what I mean? Kyle Lowry out there as well. Like, this could help out a lot.
I think they're going to have a solid year. Yeah, I think they'll have a solid year this year, man.
I think we will too. Go ahead. You there?
No, I was saying, I think they're gonna have a solid year, man. And I think Yurik's living just like you said. He's coming off the bench, man. I think he's trying to prove himself too and show him what he's capable of, and show him, that he deserves a spot out there too.
Yep, they were talking about that all preseason, not preseason, during the offseason. Yurt 7 trying to prove to himself to get the starting lineup because this is normally what Miami Heat players will actually do. We really won't play our rookies the first year. Like, we'll really just sit them and give them knowledge and have Udonis Haslem teach them and everything. Right. And then we'll have them actually play some real minutes in their first year, their year after, their sophomore year, which it would be. And the only person that we ever really played, rookie year, legitimately, was Tyler Herro.
Right.
Everyone else, we just kind of, sat. We let them progress, let them get better, and then we put them in the next season, see what they do. So I really think Yurt 7 can have the opportunity to get that starting lineup. It's really going to be up to him. Can he make the starting lineup good with him in it? Can he produce?
Definitely, man. I think the Heat's going to have a really good year this year, bro. Yeah. I really do.
I definitely think we can. I'm still so upset with our offseason because we literally did nothing except lose a really good defender in PJ Tucker. But I did honestly forget we did re-sign Victor Oladipo. If he even shows a little bit of brightness of what he was, I believe we've won that deal 100%. And then also we have what was the other thing I was gonna say? I just hit a whole brain fart, bro. Lost train of thought.
No, I think letting go of PJ Tucker too, man. I think that's gonna affect him, man, because he brought a lot to the team too.
Oh, what? That dude was he never gave up, man, especially on the defensive side. No. anyone would be happy to have PJ Tucker on your team. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Sure, man. He brings a lot to the team. He definitely does.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. Fucking, what I was gonna say though, I am upset with our offseason because we did only sign Victor Oladipo. We didn't make anything, but I also did forget that we had these players that we weren't playing, like Yurtseven, like Caleb Martin, like Victor Oladipo, who was out a lot. And I was like, you know what? Actually, this Miami team could still be a first, second, third team in the East. Because after I first heard of the offseason, I was like, yeah, we're going down to like 6th, 7th, 8th. But then I just remembered like, and Tyler Hero's getting better. I mean, I think this team got better actually than last year. And like, it's hard to say how, but I think they did. But definitely,
no, I think they have, man.
You have anything else you want to talk about with that?
No, man. I do think that I think the Heat's gonna do good this year, man. I got faith in them. I think they're gonna do good. Like I said, losing PJ Tucker will definitely affect them, but I think they'll be able to bounce back. I think that the team will come together, and I think they'll bounce back from that for sure.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that. That's a good take right there. All right, let's go on and move on to this next topic. We got NBA teams giving up on Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is apparently just waiting for a team to show interest in him. The veteran guard was traded from the New York Knicks to the Detroit Pistons, and he is expected to be bought out. That means any NBA team can put a deal together to try to sign him. But with less than 2 weeks into the regular season starts, and no one has even contacted him about a spot on a team. Is the NBA doing Kemba Walker wrong, or is this time over in the NBA? You got to think, it was just not last season, but the season before, he was averaging like 18, 19 points per game with the Charlotte Hornets.
Right.
He had a really good role. He was a legit star point guard.
Right.
He left Charlotte. He kind of falls under the radar. You know what I mean? It's not like he's gotten terrible. He did okay with the Celtics. Didn't really do that well, to be honest. But went to the Knicks. He had his little shining games and everything like that, you know? And no one's contacting Kemba Walker. You got to think, I think he's only 32 years old right now. He's still pretty young. I don't see why he can't help a team push to the playoffs or even try to win the finals, you know?
Right. They're definitely sleeping on him, man, I think, because he brings a lot to the table too. He's a really good player, man. And like you said, he didn't do too much with the Celtics, but he did pretty decent with the Knicks. I think some of those games he had with the Knicks, you know, he did pretty good. I don't understand why the NBA is sleeping on him, man.
See, I'll give him 100% benefit of the doubt because with Charlotte, you got to remember, this dude played years and years and years on a team where there was legit no second star. It was just Kemba. And then he goes to the Celtics. You're not the guy anymore, bro. We got Jason Tatum. We got Jaylen Brown. We got all these players. We got Marcus Smart. You're going to just chill here. You know what I mean? And then he goes to New York where he kind of gets a role. But you got to think, again, this dude's used to literally just being the one guy there. He's used to making all the decisions, and now he's getting told everything to do and like who's going to do what. And instead of being first option, he fell off to like fifth, fourth option. Like that can drastically change how someone plays. Like, I'm sorry, you're not just going to walk up and go tell an NBA star like, hey, we need you to play this role instead of this role because it's going to mess with them mentally. It's going to ask them who they are as a player now. Are they still the same person? You're going to have them doubting themselves, you know?
For sure.
That's why I believe like Kemba, I think someone needs to give him a opportunity. I think it should be a young team where Kemba can still do what he needs to do, but it won't interfere with progressing your young talent. Like maybe the Rockets or the Pistons or something like that, you know? Where he could still have that veteran leadership for him, still be that guy to help them out, but he's not being just pushed off to the side like, hey, man, we're just going to have you basically on this roster, you know?
Right. Nah, man, they're definitely sleeping on him, man. He brings too much to the table to still not have a deal up with only 2 weeks left in the offseason, man. Somebody should snatch him up. I think they will. I think they will. I think before the season starts, I think somebody will snatch him up.
Really? Honestly, I don't think so. Just because of what I've heard, like literally, he's still to this day waiting for someone to show interest in him, you know? Right. And normally you want the team that you're going with into the regular season. normally with you at training camp, so you can really start a good chemistry and stuff like that, you know? And the one bad side of Kemba Walker's game, honestly, he's short. That's really it. His defense isn't the best, but like that's the only thing that you're looking as a con from him. Shortness, defense. Everything else though, he's really going to help you along.
No,
and I think the pros outweighs the cons a lot with Kemba.
Definitely, man. Because I mean, like you said, the biggest problems with him is being shorter, and then his defense. You know, it's not the best, but I think he definitely handles his business on the field, man. And I feel like he definitely deserves a spot on a roster for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because it could actually be a very sleep signing too. Since no one's interested in him, it makes his value very low. A team comes sign him for a 1-year deal of a minimum. I mean, I guarantee he probably takes it because he wants to play, right?
Exactly.
But say he produces you 15 points per game. That's a whole steal of a deal right there you just had.
Damn right.
Like,
they just got to give him a chance.
Like,
hopefully
give him a chance.
Hopefully somebody picks him up.
Get his trade value
even like
up,
you said, even a 1-year minimum, just see how he does. Give him a chance. You know, hopefully he does good and get him an extension. But he definitely deserves a spot on the roster, man. I think he's earned it over the years.
Yeah, or maybe he gets good and literally he has a better trade value. Maybe he has some actual trade value.
Right.
You could go trade for a younger talent. You know what I mean? You could go trade for some picks.
For sure.
Like you could actually do something with the future with this.
No, you definitely could, man. He brings a lot to the table. I think so.
Definitely. Man. All right, let's go ahead and hop into this next topic. You got anything else you want to say about the Kemba Walker thing?
They need to get him on a roster, man. They need to
get him on a roster.
Sure.
Give that boy a chance. That's what we're telling y'all right here. Hot Takes Podcast.
Right now.
All right. We got the Dallas Mavs get Campazzo. Yeah. The Mavericks are showing interest in, all right, don't make fun of me, y'all. Fans Facundo Campazzo as another ball handler for the Mavs. I don't even want to try saying his name again, but here we go. Facundo Campazzo played for the Nuggets, and he wasn't a great basketball player, but he wasn't bad at all either. He was definitely good at his role, what he played for the Nuggets. You know, he didn't do it bad. He didn't do it great. He literally just did it good. How important is it for this Mavericks to have another third ball handler? And this was really just a filler topic because we didn't have a lot of topics left. But I think this is definitely interesting because they have some actual talent on that Mavericks team. I was actually wondering why would they want to sign this guy? And they actually want him to be a third ball handler. Probably lagging. Like, do you think it was an actual good idea for them to sign him as a third ball handler, or do you think you should have gave that role to someone already on the team?
Probably should have gave it to somebody on the team.
You're lagging.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. You're caught up.
All right, cool. Now, I don't think it was the worst move, but I definitely think somebody else on the team deserved it. You know, like you said, he hasn't been doing the best, but he hasn't been doing the worst. I feel like somebody on the team who's been there already could have got that spot.
Yeah, because right now, from what I'm guessing and getting, it's going to be Luka Doncic and Spencer Dinwiddie would be the two main ball handlers, right? Well, you still got Tim Hardaway Jr. and you still have Frank Ntilikina. I don't know how to say his last name. He played for the Knicks last year.
Right.
But then you also have Frank. So you have two already capable ball handlers, especially in Frank. I don't know about Tim Hardaway Jr. I know he's a little bit bigger. He's not a point guard, but like he has handles from his dad for sure.
Right.
I mean, like
he definitely has potential.
Yeah, like I just don't see it. Like, here we go. We got this. These are their point guards. They got Luka, Jaden, Spencer Dinwiddie, Frank, and now they are looking to get Frank Campazzo. So that would be around 4. They would have 5 total point guards on this team after that if they sign Frank.
Right.
or not Frank, if they sign Campazzo.
Campazzo, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't know a lot about Jaden Hardy. I know he played for the G League and stuff like that. He wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
And let's see. He got traded up to the draft to select Jaden Hardy in the second round. Okay, this was a second round pick of last year. So this is going to be a rookie. I can see why now you would try to get another ball handler then. Because I don't think you're going to have that rookie try to ask him play playoff minutes or anything like that. Because you know this Mavs team, they're trying to win the championship. You know, but how your first sure went and said,
it's only second year, so yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, they also have Tyler Dorsey also. That's a lot of point guards. I don't know. Honestly, for me, I would give the responsibility, like, I would go first Luka, second Spencer Dinwiddie, then probably second Tim Hardaway, then Tyler Dorsey, you know?
I think Tim Hardaway, he's pretty good. He's, like you said, he's not the best, but he has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
He has a lot of potential.
They need Knicks Tim Hardaway Jr. If the Mavs had Knicks Tim Hardaway Jr., oh, yeah, put the ball in this dude's hands.
Yeah, he was a way different ball player on the Knicks.
I don't know what happened. It was literally he played with the Knicks, left the Knicks, and then he came back, started playing good for the Knicks again, and then left. And like, he's just a different player whenever he plays in Madison Square Garden, bro.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Like, it's just weird. But I think we're gonna go ahead and get over to this hot take. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the podcast for today. We've been here for quite a bit now. All right, we got our hot take today. Wait, do you have anything else you want to talk about with that Mavs Campazzo thing?
No, we covered it.
All right, cool. Now, this is our hot take. We do a hot take at the end of the podcast because it's supposed to be something that can be very heavily debated, something that people can call a stupid and smart for, you know, something that just makes people go crazy. So for today's hot take, what we have is, who's the better coach? Greg Popovich of the Spurs, Phil Jackson of the Bulls?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I really feel like that was a great one. I saw this question and I was like, ooh, people are not going to like this one. Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? I did not hear your answer.
Right. Who do you think personally?
Me personally.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. I honestly think it's Phil Jackson. And the reason why I say it is because of one of the offenses that he did run called the triangle is one of the hardest offenses you can run. And I'm not giving it to him just because of that, but I am giving him the upper edge because of that triangle offense thing that he had to learn with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. And
right.
You basically created literally this offense and you're bringing it into the NBA where the best players ever play. And you made it work. A new scheme, like that has to be very hard to do and everything. And no discredit to Greg Popovich or anything like that. But for Phil Jackson to come in and do that, I think that was just insane because no one believed in this triangle offense. Like we heard about it. There's like 30, 50 something plays that you can run out of this. So many different things. That was supposed to be so good about the triangles that you could just get so many different sets, so many offensive looks. And really, Phil Jackson, like, really kind of mastered that with the Bulls. It took him time. It took him hard work. But after you got the triangle down, it works. And you even see people today all the way up in New York Knicks who try to play the triangle just not be as successful because they don't have that coach. And that's why I really do believe it would be Phil Jackson. If it was a head-to-head, like coach off versus coach off, I think Phil Jackson would win. Especially if you like put the same team against the same team, just with different coaches, you know. I think Phil Jackson would have the better outcome than Greg. Still, these two coaches are probably top coaches ever, like for sure. But who do you think the better
use it? Yeah.
What's up?
For sure. think the same, man. I'd have to give it to Phil Jackson, man. Exactly. I would have to give it to Phil Jackson for sure, man. I just feel. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Phil Jackson, 100%. Like you said, off. Other people trying to do what he's doing, they can't pull it off like Phil Jackson, man. And he just has that experience, man. You know, and I don't know, man. I'm a Phil Jackson fan for sure.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Phil Jackson fan as well. No disrespect to Greg Popovich or anything that he's done for the Spurs over the years or anything like that. He is a literally amazing coach. I mean, literally one of the best coaches in the NBA to this day. You know,
Definitely.
You can't take away anything Greg Popovich did. But at the end of the day, I honestly, if I had to choose a coach for sure, I would take Phil Jackson. You know, I really believe there's a reason why everyone wanted this Phil Jackson coach. I think there was a reason why Mike was like, if Phil Jackson doesn't come back, then I'm not coming back. You know? Greatest player in the world says it.
It comes back to that too. And it comes back to that too, man. Like he's got experience, like you said, Pippen, fucking Rodman, Jordan. Like he's been there. He's done that. Like he's proved himself years ago.
Yeah.
Definitely Phil Jackson all day.
He definitely did play in different eras too at the same time, you know?
Yeah, way different eras, man.
You can think of that a little bit, but I honestly think if you put Phil Jackson in today's league, he's going to make a winning system still. I mean,
oh yeah.
There's just no way he's too great of a coach. You know what I mean? But
oh yeah,
I think
the Bulls are gonna do good.
Oh yeah. But I think that wraps up today's podcast, man. You got anything else you want to add? Anything, you know? Anything you want to ask?
Did you see that? Did you see about they're gonna make the draft age from 19 to 18?
Wait, so the draft is now age 19 to 18. How old?
No,
what was the age limit at first?
You had to be 19 to get drafted. 19.
Oh.
Now they're gonna go to 18.
Oh, so they're bringing it a year younger.
There's a lot of talks about Bronny.
Oh,
yeah, so now there's been a lot of talks about Bronny. I've been seeing a lot of reports about Bronny signs.
Wow, bro. LeBron and Bronny are gonna play together.
You know, I've been seeing where LeBron said he's going to the Lakers 100%. It's gonna be a game changer. That's gonna be a game changer.
Dude, that's gonna be cool. Seeing LeBron play with his son in the NBA, like.
And I saw where LeBron said he wouldn't retire until he got to play at least 1 year with Bronny.
Yeah, there's even talks about him wanting to play with his youngest son, like trying to play long enough in the NBA to play with his youngest. And I'm like, what?
His youngest son is pretty cold too. He's pretty nice. He's been improving a lot.
Really? Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't keep up with Bronny and stuff like that a lot. If I kept up with anyone a lot, it would have been Zaire Wade. That was someone I was looking up to. Yep. Dwayne Wade was my favorite player of all time, you know, so I kind of just followed, you know, his son, watched him play. I wish he was in the league today. Right. I hate that he's on the G League team.
I know, right?
But hopefully one day he shines like his dad did, man, because I would love that for sure.
I think you will. He has a lot of potential too.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it always just depends on how much work these people put in at the end of the day, you know. All right, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you wanted to say? Anything else you wanted to add to the podcast?
Man, I think we covered it, man.
Yeah, we definitely did. Well, I want to personally say thank you for coming out to this podcast, man. Coming out to T's Hot Takes podcast. It was great having you as a guest on the show. I actually hope that we have you out here a lot more. This was a very intriguing podcast that I haven't had, to be honest. Like, I know me and my boy Eli will go and doing debates and everything like that, but I just think this was different because, you know, something nice and fresh. You got to freshen it up every once in a while. So definitely appreciate you coming out for that, man, for real. I think it froze you again. Let me see. Yeah, I think it froze him again. All right, I'm going to end this recording at least.